sometimes it is an issue for some guys. Like, what do you mean you're going to? I'm like,
Makes sense. Like, I wouldn't allow mine to do that.
Then you're going to have to go the whole hour.
Yes, my man.
then you're tired, you're sweating. You're like, yo, joints are sore.
Damn. You gotta just work through the pain.
But then they say a man never gets full.
Never gets?
Full. Satisfied. Yeah, like a man never gets satisfied. And then you saying the in and out is tiring.
No. A man will get satisfied.
Uh-huh.
A man-child will never get satisfied.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We call it wrong and right. We say, no, that's wrong, that's right. But how come it still exists?
Do you agree with Onlyfans?
Get your money.
Would you create an account?
I've thought about it.
Care about that.
Oh,
Too many
no.
alphabets, man. Too many alphabets that you can catch.
But
from
then, but
unnecessary
what about with
behavior.
one person though?
You don't know what they're doing with who they're doing it with, and you don't know the person that they're doing it with, what they're doing. As much as we wish and hope we have loyalty, you can't wish and hope like that.
Is it?
Don't look at me.
Faith not there. Not on that side.
I always play in the rain with a raincoat on, bro.
Is it?
I never get wet.
Also, yeah, that's too dangerous.
Is it?
That's too, without. It's too dangerous.
So it's a must to always have it on.
I mean, realistically speaking, from experience, in a relationship after a certain period of time, yeah. But if you occasionally with randoms,
Yeah.
no ways. Yes, like I know I said in the beginning that you don't know who your person's with because they say they're with you, but they could be with somebody
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
right? But I think in a relationship, I get it. I get why after a while it's like, eh.
So okay, especially 3 times a day, she said. Right? 3 times a day.
Yes.
But you say 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. It's
10
enough.
what? Foreplay.
Yeah, 10 foreplay, 20 minutes, smash and grab, and then you're okay.
But you know what Lego told me? She said, if you don't make hair,
Yeah?
then you didn't do nothing. You did it for your own self.
Yeah, but that's where the foreplay comes in. This is why I would rather sacrifice an extra 10 minutes for foreplay.
Yeah.
Because then after that, she won't care. Even if I'm like a two-minute, and I'm done. She's going to be like, I don't care. At least I got mine.
That's not true.
Agreed. She
That's not
disagreed.
true. If you start the engine really well and you marinate the meat really well, it's, sometimes lamb fries very quickly. But chicken, doesn't matter how quickly you've marinated, doesn't matter what you've done, it needs time. So sometimes, yeah, it can be pa after the foreplay, but sometimes no. I am, especially if you're going through the multiple orgasms, that does not end very quickly. It's like ha la 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 la. So I could finish after a while
Yeah.
because of the multi-orgasm.
What's that? There's a line that J. Cole says, I hit it, then I quit it before she even made the bed. You better get yours before I get mine, otherwise I'm throwing peace signs.
Shit.
So that's what I'm saying. I will give you that 10, 20 minutes
Okay.
for you. Like that, anything you want me to do, I will do it for you in that 20 minutes. But after that, it's all on me now. Now it's on me. Now it's my turn. So yes, maybe it will last even longer, which will be better for you. But I'm not putting a lot of faith into that. I'm saying probably,
Makes
I'm going to
sense.
give you a good 5-10 minutes. That's it.
Okay, Katlego, what do you agree about that? Because literally, in your own belief, what I know from her, she said, then you did it for your own. Like, you just wanted to pleasure
I was
yourself.
with you. Yeah, you were doing it for you because yes, you the foreplay is what you're doing so that I'm in a place where I'm ready for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you're finished. I'm not. So it's still about you. It's not about us.
You see?
That's a bit selfish.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying.
No, but if it's about you from the foreplay
Yeah.
to the length of this passionate session we are having, when will it be for me?
No, like,
No,
really.
what I'm saying is, actually, you have the foreplay, right? Which
Yes.
essentially most of the time is for us. I'm
Yes.
gonna say generally.
Yeah,
Right.
90%.
Yeah. We're making general statements here. We're not
Okay.
giving like
Ah,
direct.
I know,
Because
no, I get you.
it's preference. Also, this one is highly preference
I get you.
conversation. So
Yeah. True.
if you then do the foreplay
Mm-hmm.
and then find the foreplay is not always like the final mark for us. It's the beginning mark,
Okay.
depending on how you are with Okay, let me talk for me. The foreplay is the beginning mark. So
Right.
you've started the engine, you've done the mark, and then now you feel that I'm ready, or I am ready, and everything shows I'm ready. And then you go, okay, let's go. And then you're complete. But like, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Yeah, but when it's all said and done, that's why ladies have such an array of accessories that are at their disposal
So
that
you
they're making
okay
a
if
need.
she
So you okay with that?
brings
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't
toy?
care.
Okay,
Like I
alright.
said, get yours before I get mine. Because
Okay.
after that,
Wow.
Okay. I love that you
I'm
don't
out for the
care. No,
count.
I love that.
But then-
That's fair.
but
Because then you
then-
have males are like, why would you do that? Why would you take that out? And I'm like, but you done. I'm not. But like,
Makes
no,
sense, yeah.
am I not enough? I'm like, bro, it's not about you. You done. Now it's about me to me. So I like that you're like, okay, that's fair.
But aren't you worried about that? Like leaving your lady always thirsty, like she has to finish the job by her own stuff.
man, look, I'm not Superman. You can't, no matter how, like, this is the problem with us men sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
I think we have one good experience where you get positive feedback.
Yeah.
Where, your partner's like, oh my gosh, you blew my mind.
Makes sense, yeah.
Then that will forever live in our minds of, yo, I'm a good lover. So then we take that into every experience that follows after that as we go, And I think that builds up this whole thing that, yeah, it's not me, it's her.
Makes sense.
That's why you didn't get off, it's not me, it's you. So I'm okay with not being enough. Like,
Okay.
if I'm not, if I know, yo, she wants 2 hours, I can only give her, like, on a good day, an hour. I'll give her that hour. And then I'm like, baby girl, the other hour's on you. You do as you please. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know where to be, and how to get there. So, yeah, I'm okay with that.
I mean, she outlined the stuff that, listen, you men have to do their research, right?
Yeah, there must be. The conversation stemmed on women saying that their person doesn't fulfill them, and then it's
Okay.
like, but it's a conversation, and it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
Like you cannot. It's not one size fits all. It's different. So it must be a conversation. Like now, he says he doesn't mind if his woman goes off and does her own thing, and if she is someone who does generally do that. Sometimes it is an issue for some guys. Like, what do you mean you're going to? I'm like,
Makes
yeah,
sense. Like,
like,
I wouldn't allow mine to do that.
Then you're gonna have to go the whole hour.
Yes, my man.
Then you're tired, you sweating, you're like, yo, joints are sore.
Damn. You gotta just work through the pain.
Nah.
You don't have to, but
That's where resentment starts coming in. And,
Okay.
Yeah,
you start,
you don't
you start
have
running
to.
away from sex because, yo, this one's going to make
Oh,
me
it's
work.
gonna make my. So okay, do you agree with Tumelo about the 20 minutes thingy? Oh, you.
why it should be 20 minutes?
Now she said, you know what, 20 minutes is enough. Like 10 minutes foreplay.
For him, yeah. For
Like-
him. But
Is-
me.
is that little?
It depends. It's so hard to say this is the actual thing because for me it's always different. Sometimes the hour is yes.
Perfect.
Sometimes the 20 minutes, yes. Sometimes, like I said, even the 3
Comes
minutes.
in different.
Even the, I gotta go, but okay. That also for me is fine because we don't have time for the whole thing.
Makes sense,
But I'm
makes
ready and you're ready and we're ready.
I get
Then let's
it.
just, and then I'll see you later or another, So for me it's different. There isn't like a set, this is the time.
That is still wilding, though. Like, the
Yeah.
whole thing of, like, doing the things and then just, like, zipping up and leaving the house. Like,
Yeah.
that aroma is,
Okay.
like, is stronger than the strongest perfume you can get.
Is it?
And you're okay with just roaming around, like, the office and you just...
Yeah, that's
People
Like-
be at the office during that tea break.
Ah.
That smoke break. That smoke break though.
Damn. Okay, you know what I do, man. What's good, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's Mr. Swabs here. I'm not alone, as always, as every day. It's always tea time here. I'm not alone. I got Tumelo here
Hey.
already, and the beautiful lady.
Hi. Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here. We're here. We have a third person today. It's going to be
Really
interesting.
should. It's gonna be crazy.
Third opinion. Third opinion. Remember, when we talk here, we start the conversation, bring the questions, bring the debates, challenge us.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's time now. We just want to know you, Tumelo, about your life experience. We talking about. We're talking about. We gotta hear you.
Yes.
I mean, hey, man. I've traveled. I've seen some things. Let's
Okay.
put it that way. Which also kind of helped me better understand and navigate this crazy life of adulthood.
Okay.
But yeah, I was born and raised in the south of Johannesburg. Bounced around there, those little communities. Hey.
Hey.
And then, from there, I left, went to the Middle East for like 13 years, and only recently I came back now. So.
Oh, how was that? How's the culture shock? The differences?
The first 2 years were difficult, I'm not going to lie. Like the first 2 years, because it's like you're going into like a Muslim country, so, when they have Ramadan and they're fasting and doing all that, you technically have to
Also
partake.
adapt.
Yeah, because
Damn.
you're not allowed to smoke in the streets. You're not allowed to drink water in the streets or eat in the streets
Wow.
during the month of Ramadan. Because it kind of puts temptation on
others.
Yeah, on others. So they have strict rules. But now, like I said, 13 years. So when I got there, it was basically just after the financial crash. So they were still pretty sensitive on their rules and regulations. And I literally watched them go from that to what they are today, which is more open and certain things they've kind of just been like, okay, fine, we can't force people to be or behave a certain way.
Makes sense, yeah.
And 90% is expats. So the country is built on foreigners in the country. So,
Yes.
they kind of have to be like, okay, cool, we kind of have to be accommodating here, So, yeah. And traveling, oh, man. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ladies.
What?
How you handle that, bro?
Why are we going to talk about ladies, man?
How did you handle that life? 13 years in Middle East.
I mean, in the beginning, like I said, it's exciting. It's a new experience. I'm seeing flavors I never even knew existed. You're seeing Venezuelan flavored ice cream. Like, wow, where is this country? I don't even know where it is on the map.
Yeah.
So you get exposed to all of this. So obviously, in that time, you're just like, oh no, I want to try.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be reckless all over the place, and nothing's gonna stop me. But I spent enough time to actually grow out of that to realize it's just a waste of time, really. Like no matter where you are, like this whole in and out, it's tiring. It's tiring.
It's crazy business.
Yeah, you get a phone call, you don't know whose it is. You go, who's it? Oh, nope, not this one. And
But then they say a man never gets full
never guess?
satisfied. Yeah, like a man never gets satisfied. And then you saying the in and out is tiring.
No. A man will get satisfied.
Uh-huh.
A man-child will never get satisfied.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It rings well.
No,
Did
that
it?
makes sense.
A lot of sense, right?
Because it doesn't make sense most of the time. When I hear that comment, I'm always like, oh, I get.
But you believe that, Jumelo? Because, like, and I don't want to, put this percentage of saying men are always satisfied. Because I don't want to agree or disagree, but it's more, I don't know. Most of them, they are not satisfied. That's why we find the in and out. We're trying to, like, find the perfect, but we can't find the perfect.
Look, if men and women ever got satisfied, you wouldn't be having divorces, this high percentage of divorce rate.
Damn, that's crazy.
You wouldn't have this many breakups in relationships after a short period of time. It's both parties, because, well, this, for me, anyways, this is how I see marriage working, right? When you meet somebody who you're willing to settle for, and they're willing to settle for you,
Yeah.
then that is more likely to work.
Makes sense.
You know, because you've both made a conscious decision to be like, I don't want the greener pastures. You know, I've seen why it's greener on the other side, and I don't want none of that. I would rather just stay here and water my brown garden.
Figure
gives
it
me
out,
peace. Yeah.
soil it, find out
Yeah.
what works.
But back to you, Katlego, we don't know your story. And before I talk about your story, do ladies also get satisfied?
I think because we've been trained and programmed that this is what we must do. Very rarely do we get to explore if that's for us or not.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do, or those that do, are shamed to the core. So then you spend a lot of the time, even though you're exploring, kind of having this inner conflict of, I know I must be this way, but I want to do this. Like, so then you, even yourself, don't even get to the answer. Do we ever get satisfied?
Makes sense.
We're not given the space or the freedom to do what we want. We're told what we must do.
But what would you want your man to do to you to get to the point of like, you know what, this is the right man? Because we can blame the society and what you're saying, right? But it's all about you and your partner.
I can, because I've allowed myself to experience the world fully, right? How I want to, away from my upbringing, away from what I was told what and what not to do.
Yeah.
So me, I know what I want, I know where I stand. But the unfortunate thing is that when I look at my peers and my communities and spaces where I am around other women, they're very shy, they don't know what they want, they just know what they must want. And they make their decisions, lifetime partner, based on that. Especially, I've lived in the States. That's different for them, right? They get option. They choose their partner. Here, you're programmed into being a woman, a certain woman. So you don't really choose your partner from choice. You choose your partner from the instruction manual that you've been engraved in you throughout your upbringing.
Is it a wrong thing, or it's being protected? What do you think?
I think, wrong or right, I don't believe in any wrong or right way to live life.
Yeah?
But I think, I always ask what would the world look like if women, specifically in the African diaspora, had a choice of what they want in a partner, what they want in a marriage.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Like, for example, I used to be someone who would just be like, I will pick my partner based on love. And then I look at the culture around me and it's like, no, he must have money. He must have money. And then I know that I hear myself also going, yes, he must have money. I'm like, wait, it's the space.
Oh, okay.
It's the programming. What does it look like if a woman got to choose by choice? Me personally, I do what I want.
You do what you want.
I do what I want.
Even when you're dating. What you mean about that?
I choose who I want to date.
Oh.
Based on what I want. If I feel like
What do you look at?
Character.
How do you define character?
I just have to know who you are. And I can only do that with time.
How long does this take?
It's different. Some people wear masks. Some people can really wear masks for 2 to 3 years. And when the mask falls off and I realize I don't like this version, I don't like you, bye. You're not the guy.
After 3 years?
Yeah.
Wasting your time.
You lied to me for 3 years. Now you want to show your true colors. Now me, I must accept you. Sorry, bye. You catfished me. Oh, no, sorry. I gave you me. I gave you who I am. You put on a mask and design yourself to be this person. And then now the mask falls off and now you want me to stay? For what? Now I must get to know... No, sorry, bye.
So how long do you need to know a character?
There is no time frame.
What do you look at inside the character?
The person's character, their integrity, their principles. Do they align with mine? Do we align? Do we connect? Could I raise a daughter with you? Could I raise a son with you?
Money character?
Money, yes. I told you guys that money is not the bracket. Money is, sustain yourself? Do you take care of yourself?
Because it has to be there.
Yes, because the thing is, men who don't have money are horrible to date. They're hard to be with.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why, whoa.
And when I mean money, I don't mean
Whoa.
yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're hard to be because a lot of the times guys connect their value to
Yeah.
money.
Okay.
So when they don't have the money or the money, they see themselves as less. So then dating them is a constant woe is me. It's a constant woe is me. I need to reassure that I won't be, or even it even gets abusive to a fact where, oh, but then you with me, why you with me? That mindset turns into abuse. Oh, my hair today. Turns into abuse. So based from experience, guys, when I mean money, I don't mean guys who like a specific, I mean like no money, like broke, like no money coming in, no source of income. That's what I mean. Those guys are hard to date. They don't see themselves, they devalue themselves, and then they want to bring you down. They become dead weight. Or they punish you because you can attract any other man who is in a better standing as they see it. So in my experience, they're miserable people, so no thanks.
Okay, so let me ask you about the opposite scenario. Men dating broke women. Is it okay for us to feel a certain type of way towards them?
Yeah.
The same as women feel towards men who don't have money? Is that considered an okay thing to do? Or is it, how dare you? She's not measured by her wallet type of thing.
People who don't have, I'm going to put it that way, I think the character, if the person is a miserable person based on their financial standing, they're a miserable person to be around. If someone has put the entire value on where they stand financially, it's hard to date them because you're just like, okay, but we can do other things. They're like, yeah, but gosh, you're so heavy. Like, money is circumstantial also.
I mean, I dated a broke girl. And for me, it wasn't an issue because I knew, I knew her situation, right? So, I would be the one, let me take you here, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that. And that never bothered me. Even though, I helped her re-up and then, she found better. I'm not mad, I'm not salty. I'm
But
like,
the thing
okay,
is,
I was only in her life for that, to help her get to that, which I'm okay with. But women, on the other hand, not all, but I'm just, just generalizing
Agree,
here, but
yeah.
I'm not saying all. Don't, especially nowadays, don't want to take the time and effort to re-up somebody, even if they really like him. Like, those first 6 months, the honeymoon period, they'll be like, oh, that's my man. Oh, yeah. She'll big you up. Until the point where, after like 8 months, she's like, damn, still nothing?
Yeah.
Nah,
Not
dead
sure.
weight. And then...
because you guys it's not in the sense of the money. Your person, you start to pull me down spiritually, energetically, because you're in this dark space. Because it's been 6 months, because your woman has been paying for you and doing this and doing that and doing that. You guys make comments, little snarks that, oh yeah, you want a man with better money, right? If I had money, if we're in a situation, yeah, I know you want a man. These little things, you become dead weight. It's not the money, it's you, your character. You literally pulled out. Some men become abusive. That's why we don't, because it becomes a dangerous place for us to be. For us girls, we are taught that we must receive money. So if I'm broke and I'm with a guy, I'm broke, so what must I do about it? I don't have money. My value is not to my money. I don't value myself with the money I have. Rarely do you get that about girls. I don't think we even think about it like that. It's just like, I don't have money. But anyways, ice cream, what are we doing? So it
So it's
doesn't
better.
affect you guys the way we get affected when you guys don't have money.
So it's better to
It's safer in my
guys
experience.
to date broke
It's safer
girls.
to date a guy who. Okay, let me phrase it like this: it's better to date a guy that is working towards something and building something for himself, where he sees value in himself. Yes, his bank account may be a certain way, but if he's building himself towards something and he's working on something, that is a safe place. But if he's just like on his hands, sitting on his hands, and he's just, there's nothing wrong with that, but my issue is that he then blames me for then I get a promotion or I make more money where I work or
But don't
I
we
buy
have
a
ladies
car.
like that? Like, who doesn't even have the Satan way of, they have no vision.
They have, yeah, women, that's what I'm saying. For us women, we are told that we don't need to have all that stuff, right? So I don't affect your being. But with the guys, they literally affect us. If I start making more money, if I start getting promotions, if I start pushing, and he's just sitting on his hands and being in that woe is me, the circumstance energy, he literally then becomes an issue for me. He becomes toxic towards me. He stands in my way. He jeopardizes your... Like, I talk from experience. You find the guy saying, oh, so you're going to choose work. Or is it because you have that mate there that's got money? Oh, you're going to choose work because they're more important than me. What about us? I even had a situation where when we first started dating, we were both, like, broke, right? We used to just hustle coins there and there and there. And then I got a job first. And then it's like... And then I got a job, so then now I wanted to live in a certain place, do this and this and this and this. I got a job. I was able to have a vehicle, a place to live. And then it's like, okay, but like you have money, let's spend it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to spend the money like that.
Nah, like...
I'm not going to do that.
person.
I need to know about that person, obviously. I'm not going to, but it's like, no, but
Let's
when we were
spend.
both broke, we used to just take 100 and do whatever. I'm like, because it didn't have responsibilities. That 100 rand was just for whatever. It
Wow.
was for whatever. It
How
wasn't...
long did you date it but that person?
It was like a year.
And then already you got everything. They're saying, okay, let's spend it.
Yeah. Well, we started off broke together, right? Then things flew for me.
Yeah?
Then it became, why are you going there with that person? Da 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 da. It became a problem. Where I left because it became a problem. So that's the thing. Even if we start broke together and then the woman elevates first, there's some circumstance to become a problem. There's some circumstance where the guy says, I want your money. You're giving me your paycheck.
Wow.
And then use manipulation in that. So because the reason why we advise to not date broke guys is not necessarily just about the money. It's about, it actually becomes a life-threatening position for us. It's dangerous to be with a guy who has nothing going on for him. I'm not talking about someone who's building, like nothing. They don't see no value in themselves. That's a very dangerous place for us.
No, I totally agree that. But then should be ladies be giving money, like the thing of like you can just give your lady, oh yeah, some cash.
For us, like I said, for us it's not an issue being broke and unemployed.
Actually, like sometimes me and my friends will laugh and be like, man, I feel like if I was a woman or a girl, I would never be broke.
Is
Because you use your body.
Yeah. I'd get money one way or the other, and I wouldn't even have to work.
using your body. You agree with that?
Using your body is a job.
I mean, you look at OnlyFans. Look at that.
It's a job.
OnlyFans, which is...
How much do they get? Like
OnlyFans, you in the comfort of your room, security, everything sorted. You're just getting paid off of subscription. So literally, you can sit there in your beach attire and eat an ice cream, and people will subscribe by the millions. And you
I
make
mean, I
millions.
guess if I'm doing like string
Some people like put their toes.
Yeah, they toes, yeah.
it's just you just get to see toes, and people paid like, and they make
How much do they
hundreds
make?
of thousands.
they make a
month.
lot of money. People say, sell your ankle. You've got nice ankles, go sell them. Someone who will just watch
But
you.
then, like, is that legit? Can we say that's good? We can support that.
I mean, I don't support it in terms of subscribe.
Isn't it cheap? It's like
But-
$50, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen these sites. Please.
Ah, but you know it.
Cooking with.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I support it in a sense of, I mean,
At
it's your
least the
body,
end
it's
of
your
it.
life. Do as you will with
Oh,
it. You know,
makes
we
sense.
can't restrict a person like, no, that's not okay with society.
Yeah.
If it wasn't okay with society, it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But it works. You know, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of things work
Because
Okay.
we allow it.
because we allow it to work. So
Makes sense.
who am I then to be like, no, hey,
So would you allow your daughter to do that?
no, not willingly.
She would not allow that.
Not willingly. I can tell you right now, not willingly will I be like, if she comes home like 16 and she's like, oh dad, I'm starting an OnlyFans page. And I'm
What
like,
about a
yeah,
32?
my child is an entrepreneur, business lady. No, bro. Like,
What about
hey,
a 32? She says, I sell my ankles for a living.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, my teenage daughter I would never accept that.
I mean,
would
she's
never.
starting at a young age and she could make billions when
Hey,
she gets to the 30s.
hey. As long as she's under my roof, none of that.
I
None
mean,
of
we
that.
are having 15-year-old girls that are literally like rocking around in OnlyFans. It's not even OnlyFans only.
There's many other ways.
Like
but
there's
Yes,
strip
but
chat.
I can
there's-
control the ones I can control under my roof. Everything else, if she leaves the house, if I have not given her the tools
Yeah.
to behave herself,
Okay.
there's nothing I can do.
But
she
is
will-
styling her ankle something you'd consider sexual?
her ankles? Mm-hmm. Definitely. Like, think who says you wants to see, like, people who want to see ankles and toes and knees have a fetish. A fetish is associated with what?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't be looking at my daughter's ankles. What are you doing? Like, no.
They're
Stop it.
sexy. They're arousing. Okay,
No,
now I
gross.
get it.
What
No.
about that thing they do? Is it cloth fitting? It's just like a bikini type of thing. Whereby like she'll be maybe on OnlyFans, just doing the bikini outfits for young girls that are watching also. But then she's on OnlyFans. Would you allow that?
No, then I or her mother would be in charge of that account. So anybody who subscribes to it comes through. Because obviously I'm sure when you subscribe you have to put in certain details.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
obviously you can control that. But then even still, I would try and prevent her from that. Get her to focus on just enjoying being a child. Like, enjoy being a child. All that other stuff, I will help you.
Those
if you
things
need.
are hard because a 4-year-old wearing a bikini at the beach becomes there's sites where people pay money to see that.
Makes sense.
You can't say it's a bad thing because now I posted my daughter or child online wearing a bikini, and then now there's a whole
Yeah.
website designed for, and someone else was earning for that. That's very tricky. We see with the internet and clothes, and not even clothes, like I said, we said ankles, that I could be wearing this I'm wearing this thing, you're seeing my ankle, and that's already, you see, it's like what you said.
But you could get
whatever
paid for that.
society accepts it exists because the society accepts it.
Makes sense.
We call it wrong and right. We say, no, that's wrong, that's right. But how come it still exists?
Do you agree with OnlyFans?
Get your money.
Would you create an account?
I've thought about it.
You forgot about it.
I've thought about it.
Oh, you thought about
I've
it.
thought about them many times. Just
You
like,
haven't thought about it? I've thought about it.
What?
I've thought about it. Have you not thought about it?
Me creating an OnlyFans account?
Yeah. Like
For
doing
myself.
it. Yeah, like doing
Yeah.
it. No, you know, like,
I've
I mean, I
thought about
could
it.
sell a
Oh, you
toe.
I mean, I got everything that could, bring maybe a little bucks. But nah.
Hey, whoa, don't take it there, bro. I was talking about like hands fetish,
Yeah, like little things, like things that
just do things with my hands on camera, have it like greased up
or
with baby
eat.
oil.
Oh, what?
Eating, because people like the sound of someone eating them, just they filming their mouths.
Oh. Okay, so then the toad, what happened?
That is still OnlyFans. That's the thing. That kind of content, it's like,
So, but after you were done toting, what happened?
I didn't do it because I'm just like,
You afraid of being charged?
I think I'm
Comedian?
judging myself. I'm judging myself.
Like,
Because no one's going to see who these lips belong to unless an ex be like, I know those
Someone
lips.
who's super astute. I know that
I know
little
those-
spot. I know who that
But
belongs to.
then, okay, that's the thing. In order for you to see that, aren't you supposed to subscribe first? Because they pay to do that.
Yes,
they
they're
pay
like,
to
"What?
literally
Oh."
investigate. So aren't you pleased with that? Just because, like, I literally subscribe to
Look.
see if I know her.
On the internet, you can search anything and you will find it. As long as it's online,
Yeah.
you can find it.
Isn't everything that is on OnlyFans protected?
Yeah, in terms of a subscription. But one person can subscribe, download your videos, upload them on their private site.
Oh.
So then when somebody searches, I don't know, whatever they search, you will pop up on a free site.
Makes sense.
And then they will make money from their adverts that they pop up, but free. So someone can get your OnlyFans free. So it's not, it's subscription based in terms of, initially that's
Makes
how you're
sense.
making money, but then, there's copyright infringements all over the place. Man.
So if you could go on OnlyFans right now, Katlego, what would you do? What would you start? Like, what would you be like your content?
My ankles.
Anchors.
Then the eating of food.
Let's do it.
'Cause
I'll be
that's
I'll
fun.
be your
I get to
agent.
eat. That's fine. Let's do the eating.
Let's
Actually,
do
the
it.
eating of food. Nah, I'm not going to do it.
We'll make a lot of
I
money.
don't know why I'm judging myself. Maybe I just sit there and eat.
Yeah, let's do it.
No face. Just my lips.
Like
Nah, that's wild.
No, that's
you know
crazy.
what I think the issue is? It's the term OnlyFans instead of just being a website where people watch me eat.
I've seen people, Tumelo, that I went to this guy's friend like to just do a sleepover because we were shooting a content, right? So this guy, what he does is he has a big TV. So you connect it to YouTube, and then there's this random girls that he searches, and then they do like those sounds on the mic. You know, I don't know if I've seen that.
ASMRs. Yeah.
Like that was weird. I'm like, dude, what I'm doing is like I'm finding the prettiest girl, so I have to sleep watching her, you know. And they not being sexual. They just like maybe, you know, playing with the mic. Maybe perhaps like I don't know what is that?
ASMR.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
have that. I need that to go to sleep.
Oh.
Like if I had a
Oh, we
long
have
day.
Tumelo as well.
Yeah. Like the comb on the mic.
Yeah,
It's
it's
called comb
like,
on the mic.
you know,
and it's
those
just
sounds
literally
like-
just a comb on the mic, just going, puts me to sleep. 2 minutes, I'm out.
Have you seen that?
I've heard of them.
So
but
that
I've
is
never
nothing sexual. We can do that, and then we make money.
Yes, because then also in my mind, I'm not judging myself. I'm like, no, I'm helping people go to sleep.
Literally.
I'm for the people.
Exactly.
That's how I feel. Because OnlyFans is like, hey, bro, what am I? No, but then that one you're like, oh no, I'm helping the people. Let's do it. How would I do it?
Would you put your name or a different name
On what
OnlyFans?
SAR OnlyFans? No, I don't want people to know it's me.
So now I'm just saying, would you put your name? Do they want the actual name there, or you
I
put a
wouldn't put in my
username?
name. I'll put in anything else, not my name. Because the thing is, I also do business.
So you're
it can't
protecting
come
your
in
image.
between me and my other businesses.
Makes sense.
Because it will then the reputation is sadly a big thing in business. So if I go open or if I do, because there's projects that also work with children, and then my name is connected to OnlyFans, that messes up my business around the children and
Makes
then, you know.
sense.
So for me, my other ventures will be damaged by the OnlyFans thing
I agree.
connected to me.
So essentially, if those other businesses wouldn't be damaged, then what you're saying is the possibility rate increases.
The probability is
Yeah.
higher.
Okay.
So we could take that risk.
It's not a risk if that's like that. Then it's just making money.
It
to
is.
me.
It's
Well, it
always
is
like
making
that.
money. I'm saying, like, obviously, like I said, I judge myself, right? The other people doing it, I'm like, yes, get it, make that money. But me, like, what do you mean? So if you bring it like, okay, me doing it doesn't affect, okay, I'm making money. It's a income stream.
That's
So OnlyFans. What about you, Tumelo? You said you haven't thought of it.
Yeah,
What
like
happened?
I told you, with hands.
Yeah, what happened?
It's like hand
I
modeling
was like,
also
I
essentially.
would look too ridiculous. Like I filmed one video of my hands, and I was like, that looks ridiculous. I'm
But
like,
then don't judge yourself, right? You're not showing your first, you know.
no, like it didn't look enticing.
Rubbing
think-
it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm probably gonna get like 3 subscribers, and there's gonna be some weird dudes in America from like Texas, Tennessee, somewhere. No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
But like, what are hands doing? Like, what's up?
No, like some people, you see them, they just be like, they rub cream in their hands, different creams, you know, and slowly, and you know,
So
then
just watching that.
they pour water over
But
their hands.
then-
Yeah.
The line is very
Weird.
thin between OnlyFans and modeling, because now we're saying hand model,
Yeah.
and I'm selling Lux.
No.
Sorry, branding. I'm selling a lotion, and then it's like, buy it, beautiful beauty,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and then I go do the same thing. I can actually go do the same thing on an OnlyFans and just be
I
like,
agree with that.
I'm applying lotion in the modeling style, the modeling with the commercial way, and still have that. So the line is, it's debatable. I guess because the association to the term OnlyFans is just people naked, sex. That's why everyone's like, but there's so many different categories that, or maybe if it wasn't called OnlyFans, or if that category, the sexual part, well, everything is connected to the sex. But I guess a lot of people would be more welcoming to it if we just said, oh no, it's just you. I don't know. I don't know what the right English should be to make it acceptable.
So the last question before we wrap up, do we have a specific, let's not say age range, but stage to say, okay, right now I'm ready to settle? Do we have that?
Like marriage. Why is marriage connected to the word settle?
No, settle doesn't mean marriage.
Okay, settle in what
We
sense?
can stay with each other, That's settling.
Why is that called settling?
Us staying with each other, like you and me in one house, doing whatever we do, our daily life. That's settling.
Oh.
Why do we need to put marriage to call it settling?
No, I'm not. I'm saying the word settle. Why is a union of two people deciding to do life together
Yeah.
and build life? Why is the word settle? Like, oh, okay, it is. I'll just settle for you. Because usually in my mind, when you say settle, it's like, oh, I don't have what I want, but it's fine. Let's just go with this one. That's in my mind when you say settle. So
No,
like,
okay. Before I say what I thought, what do you think, Timel, about settling? And that's
Hey man, don't look at me. I have still yet to settle, or find a reason to settle.
is it?
Yeah, I mean, some people are hunters, others are gatherers. Can't all be hunters,
So you are like,
you know? No, like, just, I want you to understand that there are different purposes for individuals.
please,
you know,
please
this whole
teach
thing.
me the difference between hunters and gatherers. Because I know the hunters, but the gatherers a new term to me.
Yeah, so the hunter would be somebody who's always striving, going out and searching for more and more and more. The gatherer, just kind of brings it all together and then just is okay until they run low. Then they go out and they gather some more, and. So that is something that I would consider settling. In a sense of, okay, cool. I kind of know what I need to do,
okay.
and I'll be okay. I just got to pick here and I'll be fine. A hunter, he never knows. He just goes out and is in the hopes to find
getting
something.
enough.
Yeah. So I want to see the world. I don't want to just have lived, but I want to have lived experiencing different parts of the
Agreed.
world,
Agreed.
different cultures, different situations. Like a lot of my mates now, married, houses, kids, they're living their dream. And I'm like, hey, I'll take a couch for 2 days and then be on a plane and go somewhere else and take a couch there, but at least I'm getting to experience certain things. Eventually, I will get tired. I will get tired because the body will give up.
Yeah.
Then, I will retire.
But not everybody's meant to be partnered up with a life partner. There's also that understanding we're missing. There are people who are here from birth to death solo. Even
Wow.
if your version of I've retired, you literally just retired with yourself in a farm somewhere and that's it. It doesn't mean
Without no
partnered
life
up.
partner.
Yes, life partner is not designed for everybody. Other people, we all have things that we want and have done and came to do. Not all of them mean life partner. Not everyone is supposed to be booed up.
So is it a thing? What about kids-wise? Thinking about you also need your blood just around you.
Why? Who said this?
No, I'm just saying. Like, what about just having kid-wise? Because of course, like,
Also, not everyone has to continue the lineage. There's cousins and nieces and nephews. Your siblings will continue the family name and their children.
Sure. I mean, that's what I feel like causes a lot of shenanigans. There's this whole thing of, but I need to leave a piece of me behind. No, you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you actually don't, and the world would be a better place.
okay.
Actually.
Because some people are just terrible, and you're like,
Or maybe
please
it's-
don't procreate.
or
Stop
maybe-
with you.
There's some
Oh.
people absolutely you should not.
Or maybe it's just that, weird thought of being scared of if I bring my kid in this modern world, literally, isn't it a thought? Because like literally, look at our
Nope.
world, right?
Nope. Some people are not called. Guys, a lot of the things we connect to certain things.
Okay.
Some people are not connected to having to create offspring. They came to do what they do and they do it.
Wow.
They're impacting lives, they helping the world, but it doesn't mean that they need to have that's their lineage. Their legacy continues through plenty of people all over the world, not with one person. No.
Wow. You had it, guys. But so before we wrap it up, what you gotta say to my love?
Let me just say this. It's okay not to be on the same level as your peers or anybody else. We all got a different path. We're all unique, which then means time will affect us all differently. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Just as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Damn. Really true. What about you, Katlego?
I agree. Also, we ask for different things. I always say, you don't know what the next person, I'm going to use praying because whether they're religious or not, we all pray for different things. We're not praying the same prayer, right? So don't put the pressure on yourself. Don't hurt yourself. It will come to you. What's yours will not miss you. It may feel delayed, you know? And when it comes to the marriage and children or settling into I don't like that word. Being in partnership and union,
Yeah.
make sure you're happy and you're not choosing it because of circumstance. There's too many people that I've seen around me that have chosen union because that's what must be done. And they would rather not be in union with that person or just in union at all. Don't hold yourself back.
Wow. That's true. You know, like when you were saying that, something in my mind came through. There's this person that I heard talking. She was talking about not as such, but quite a lot of people. They talk about, hey man, I'm getting old. I need to get married. Like we have a lot of people like that.
Then
Like,
they have 7 girlfriends on the side. Like,
is there such thing?
Did you really grow up?
Is there such thing
Essentially.
as bro? It's too late now. Do this. Is there such thing like that?
No, it's life is full of miracles. You know, I'm not a religious person, and you know, I don't. To each their own, but you know, miracles are a thing that happens in life, from nature to wildlife to humans. You know, humanity and everything. So, yeah, you could be like, oh, it's too late. You know, because obviously your body has a clock.
Makes sense.
You
Yeah.
know, this is something I only found out a few weeks ago. I didn't know this, but
Wow.
you can actually be too old in terms of your body being too old to do certain things. But, you know, if you really wanted, you could experience something amazing that has yet to be experienced. But I don't want that. Let's just be clear.
Wow.
I'm going out like this.
You just telling people to
Hey,
take note. Not you.
I don't want to waste other people's time. You know, if they hear me or see me, I don't want them to be like, oh, hey. I'm like, I said it. I don't want nothing. I'm good. You know?
Like, yeah, because we do have people. I mean, we have ladies that are watching. They be like, hey, man, should link up with this guy, bro. That's my soulmate.
No.
Unless I feel like you're a seasonal person. If you're in my life for the season, season, and then when the season's over, the season's over. But it's not a lifetime.
Wow.
Not a lifetime.
Just like that.
Yeah, teach me what you're here to teach me.
And then you get out of
That's
here.
it.
And then carry on with your life.
It's giving
Nah.
alchemist.
Like, guys, what do you have to say about that? But isn't it because, like, literally, aren't you going to hurt someone in the process? They're here to stay. They're here to say, oh, I feel home here.
Not if you're honest. I'm honest. I'm always honest.
So you two, like, listen, before we get started, this is what you're going to do, and then you get.
No, it's not like, yo, I'm like, hey, listen, 6 months expiry date and then you're out the door. No, I just let it off the bat that if you're looking for something like marriage and kids, I'm not the one. If you're looking for a partner to see the world and, you know, experience life together, then maybe.
I'm the one.
Yeah, then maybe we can do this, and then, you know, if it's meant to be and it works out, then yeah, sure. But first, you understand this is the type of person I am. This is what I'm trying to achieve, and this is where I'm headed. If you are cool with that, then yeah, let's pursue it as long as we can. But understand there will never ever be a conversation or a time in my life where I'm like, yo, I want to get married. Yo, I want to have kids. No.
You already told the person. What do you think about Ketlego?
That's great.
Is it?
Disclaimer.
Than to just keep it in.
Like, for instance, let's say I'm someone who I'm into you, but I don't want a relationship. Really, me too, but I want us to. Then I'm like, sure, let's vibe. That's what I always
what
say.
if you
Be
fall-
honest.
But what if you fall in
also
the
with
process?
polygamy? With polygamy,
Yeah.
that thing it hits sharp from the side out of nowhere. The person says, "I want a second wife." That hurts. Have you seen those women's faces when it comes?
Wow.
It's hurt. Just say it from day one. Listen, me is something I've thought about, something I see in the future.
You support polygamy. You support.
No, absolutely not.
But then you know that they're not here for long, right? So why don't you have 3 of them?
That's exhausting. Don't you people get exhausted? No judgment.
I get exhausted just thinking about it. If I had like 3 side chicks at the same time, or I'm seeing 3 different women at the same time, it will get exhausting.
Okay.
Because Monday this one wants to see me, Wednesday that one wants to see me, Friday that one wants to see me, then I forget who am I texting, then I got to remember which lie I told the other one, why I never came, and then hope it's not that, it's
That
too much.
scenario.
Like there's so much other things that my mind could be focusing
Makes
on
sense.
rather than who am I going to lie to next? No, man. Like,
But don't you feel tired? Like, I mean, not tired, but what if you fall into the process
Of what?
You said you go to the person and be like, yeah, listen, I'm not here for, we're just here for the vibes. What if you fall in love with that person?
Then you say, listen, I'm in love. And then the person says, nah. Then you'll be like, okay, this is where we got to go. Because
Shit.
we want different things.
Isn't that going to cause like a heartbreak?
Of course. Life is a risk. You can't guarantee not ever being heartbroken. That's the most, in my opinion, insane thing for people to expect themselves to live this life never experiencing any heartache or pain.
Makes
That
sense.
is life. We live in a relativity, yin and yang, both sides, up and down. The opposite of the thing exists in the same time.
yeah.
That's just living. That's being human. You will experience. So we can start off as a situationship and one of us falls in love and the other one is still like, yeah, I don't. Then it means that we got to go.
Anyways, there's nothing wrong with you can be in love with somebody and not want to marry them.
Yes.
Like we just need to get this clear that you can be in love with somebody and not want marriage. And the other partner can love you and also not want marriage. Like, I'm not saying like I'm closed off to the experiencing of love, but
Yeah.
just the institution of marriage, you can forget that. There's no prenup signings here. There's no walking down the aisle. There's no saying vows. There's none of that.
Makes sense.
No lobola.
Nah,
No lobola this side.
No, sorry, no cows here. No. We're not doing that.
yeah, alright, guys, life is crazy.
And then when?
No, me, I don't know. I'm more of like, I don't know if I'm a hunter or I'm a gatherer.
Still
Like,
exploring yourself.
like I'm not still exploring. That's
So you
I'm
are in a
the
relationship.
process.
Okay. So you're going from hunter to gatherer now, yeah? You're in that
Like, okay, you know what?
transformation.
You know what, Melo? I'm more of like a gatherer, and I don't say hunter, but I gather and then I don't stop from there. I keep on.
So
it's like-
polygamous.
It's like, no, it's not like that. It's something where, but like, you know what? I'm not gonna settle for less. So if I do this, I'm doing this. I really wanna like go all over the world.
Okay.
So it's not something where, but like what Tumela said, because that's interesting also. But I would wanna go all over the world with that one person.
Okay.
Let's see the world together. Let's have fun. Like, I'm that type of guy where, but like, I have lived a long time alone. And I know how it feels. It was amazing. But then it gets boring. So now it's something where, but like, you know what? Grab my hand. Let's go. I gotta show you. That's more of like, I gathered and then I'm still,
Yeah.
No,
No, that's good, man.
That's me.
Okay.
You didn't tell us. What about you?
I'm going through a season where I'm single by choice.
You broke up.
Yes, I'm single because I want to be. I'm enjoying life more single than I do in a relationship. So right now, this season is just me.
How long do seasons last?
When I feel like,
just trying to get figures here.
yeah,
I'm trying to understand percentages and figures and
Exactly.
so.
when I feel like I'm ready for a union. Right now, I feel like I'm enjoying my life, just me.
Being you.
Well, yeah, not having a life partner. It's not just me by myself in life. Love exists in many ways. But for me right now, I'm in a space where I'm enjoying just being and living my life alone.
Okay, but that's still not answering the question. Though. Are you active?
Yeah.
Or you alone, as in I'm at home every
isolated.
weekend unless my girlfriend say, "Hey, come out and hang out," or are you like, you're open as in like, "Hey,
Anything comes, come here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm
chase.
not gonna- yeah.
If somebody had to come say,
Exactly.
"Hey, how are you?" I'm like, "Go away, I'm single. I'm going through my season. Believe me, I'm in my season." Or you're like, "Oh, let me entertain it and see."
Exactly.
Where it goes.
Yeah.
Now I'm in my, if we vibe was fun, but if you want commitment, union, couple, us one,
Then,
not right now.
that's
You
more
have to
like
wait it
marriage.
out.
Fair enough.
But I
You-
do
you
want,
usually
I
say-
do want a life partner. I am someone who will.
Of course, everyone
But
does.
right now,
No, like, it's like Tumelo. Don't you want a life partner? But no, I'm not talking about right now. I'm just saying in general.
In general?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
dope
of
to
course.
have
So that's what he's saying.
I do want the marriage. I do want the lobola. I don't know about the church thing, but I do. So I do
But
the
right
marriage,
now,
the kids.
it's like, get out of here.
Yeah, right now, if you want something serious from me,
Get out of here.
shame.
See,
Sorry.
society needs people like me because this is where there are other gents like me that will
Yes.
fit into this occasion.
You know what I'm saying?
And be okay with it.
I salute you. It's like
See?
I want to
No, but
give
then
you a
that's
five
true.
right now.
I like that. And I like that you're honest because some people are not honest about it. Then later, it's like, oh, me, I never wanted it. Then why did you? I wanted
Oh,
it. I
yeah.
never wanted it. Like, be open from jump so that I know what I'm doing.
To wrap it up, what do you think about Tumelo's personality in terms of like, you would tell you, like, listen,
I love the honesty because then I know what I'm doing.
but
I'm
would
not
you
being misled. That's why I always say I'm in a relationship with someone, jiggy,
Yeah.
3 years later, it's a whole different thing.
understand? But like, okay, let's say you connect with a person like this. Would you do a sneak also on the other side?
I wouldn't be with someone like this because
Hey, whoa. why is it like this? And it's like, to me. Like,
someone whose life choices Tumelo's because
It's like-
when I do enter a relationship,
Yeah.
the goal is marriage.
Yeah.
So if
But then you said you don't want something serious.
right now I don't want a relationship, but if I'm going to do a relationship, a commitment,
Yeah.
then I'd have to be with someone who wants marriage.
I'm just saying, like, what if someone like Tumelo come at this moment, like,
Oh,
moment
I
of time?
can't wait to let's ride.
I feel like this became a dating show at the end right here.
No, I was just saying, I wanted to see where she's standing. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
right now.
because that's why I said, like, just give me a perspective on
Yeah, no,
on
right
his
now.
character.
Right now, living life in the moment.
It's like he's the best. You wouldn't judge person like
No,
that.
I'm not judging. I love that. I love that he knows what he wants and he's
Exactly.
honest because rarely are men honest about it. Then it becomes like a slap from the left somewhere out
Oh,
of nowhere
makes sense.
to us. I've seen it, I've experienced it, and it's like, bro, you could have told me from day one.
day
I would have
one.
decided differently for myself. Now
Exactly.
I look like the psycho, but you didn't communicate.
Makes sense. No, I agree. But yeah, either way, guys, you had it. I mean, I myself from Mr. Swabs, I was not alone. You saw it was amazing. It was awesome. With Katlego, Tumelo, yeah.
Hey,
Any last words?
hey, dingata dile, hey. This was great. Remember, challenge us. Bring your opinion. Do you agree, disagree? What's your thoughts? That's why we're talking. We're talking because it's time we talk, because we're not talking enough, clearly, because the world is not a happy place.
Literally.
Yeah.
But either way, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Share the link, you know, to your cousin, to your mother, to your brothers, everybody. You know, I myself, Mr. Swabs, make sure to like and subscribe. We out.